Let's go, let's go, let's go. What the? No. It's all about Zack D Film chat, yo. We're gonna watch yo Zack D Film with viewers, and hope so. Yo, people came. I just hope, chat. I can't do anything except hope. So. Yes, all right, man. So, all right, yo. Here we are, here we are at our Zack D Films. Gonna watch and give our reaction, chat. What we're gonna watch.
Hundreds of pipes are buried in the concrete floor below the ice rink. They constantly pump an extremely cold liquid through them, which keeps the ice frozen. But once the season ends, warm liquid starts flowing through those same pipes instead. Now the ice sheet begins melting from the bottom up. Then machines break apart and scrape away the melting ice until the entire rink disappears as they set up for the next event.
Alright, so this is all about how they clean out hockey rink, chat. There are hundreds of pipes there, who were set under the ground, and they were, I guess, they got melted, chat. They got melted, yo. When they want to clean something, they just got melted. What we're gonna say? Yo, just give me a second, just give me a second, guys and girls. Yeah. Yes, we are much more clear. So that's it. That's about all I think.
One evening, she noticed
a man secretly living in her attic. Damn. Are you kidding with me, huh? A man secretly living. Let's see, yo. Let's give a like, yo, of course. Yo, Zack D Films, he deserves a like.
the attic hatch hanging open in her apartment. She closed it and didn't think much of it.
Girl, you got someone who's living there. What are you doing, huh? You must see that thing, huh? You must see that thing, chat. What you think? If someone is living in your house, you're doing that stuff, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Until later that night, when she heard footsteps above her.
Whoa, scary movies. Yo.
She told her friends, but they...
Scary movie, chat. Alright.
He said it was just in her head, so she saw a doctor and told him what was going on. He put her on drugs, which left her drowsy and numb, but the footsteps never stopped.
No, it's why didn't doctor say go and watch her, huh? Is the doctor you out of his mind? I mean, when someone came to you and if something is evolving in his head, so doctor must say that you go and check it by yourself to clear your persona or imagination, I guess, huh?
Then, one evening, the hatch opened above her.
All right. Are you kidding with me, huh? Are you kidding with me?
Man was staring right at her. She ran downstairs screaming for help and called the police. They found him living among piles of bags.
Holy streaming, what is that?
And her neighbor had known all along and was...
Neighbor known? Oh my god, chat. This is literally a real life scary movie, huh? Chat, am I right? Yeah, of course I'm right, huh?
Helping the man. One evening, you wake up and find your...
What if the world suddenly froze? Oh man, Zack D Film and his ideas, chat, yo, and the Mr. Beast, the new era of Mr. Beast, chat, yo.
Mom frozen mid-flip on a pancake. That's weird. Outside, your neighbor's frozen too. Birds hang.
Everything got frozen. Oh. Are you? Yo.
In the air. Then you see a plane.
Oh no. You can't be serious, man. You can't be serious. Of course you can't be serious, huh?
nosediving into the ground. Cars are crashing. You run over and shake your neighbor, and he drops flat to the ground. And then you trip over him. Your arm is broken.
Whoa. Whoa. Are you kidding with me, huh?
The drive to the hospital feels like a horror scene. But once you're there, every doctor and nurse is frozen. No one can help you. And then it hits.
If that thing happened with you, what are you gonna do, chat, yo? What are you gonna do, yo? If that thing happened with you, chat, what are you gonna do, yo? What are you gonna do? If that thing happened with me, chat, then what I'm gonna do, yo? I go straight to the grocery store, yo, find some groceries for me, because at that point, chat, your cash would be, or money would be, nothing, yo. I could live at White House, chat. I could live at any place where I want to live, yo. Just me. But what about you, Joe? What about you?
Hits you. Soon, power plants will stop working. The water will stop. Groceries will run out.
Are you kidding with me, huh? All that thing gonna happen, yo. All that thing gonna happen, huh? Yep. No. No, shit, yo. Let me just fix something. Right here, I guess. Yeah.
Soon.
No. Oh, no.
It's all going to stop.
I thought that we're just gonna see, huh?
And you're the only one left to deal with it. You wake up. If you try to pole vault over the Empire State Building,
Oh, not gonna happen, yo. Not gonna happen. If you try to pull,
you would fly up about 20 feet before smashing into it.
Yeah, that's the thing that's gonna happen with you. That's literally the thing that's gonna happen with you.
Now, if you dug a giant slot in front and ran faster than a race car while
Who are you? Are you Flash? Huh? Are you Flash?
hugging a pole that's almost 2,000 feet long and 4 feet thick, you could plant it into the slot, and the pole would snap back, sending you flying at hundreds of feet per second as you clear the top. To survive, you would need a foam mat the size of a large building. But even then, the force would be so great, you would probably faint before you even hit it.
So, am I gonna survive or not? Because I got fainted, man.
The strip would cover
Yo.
every little bump on your tongue. Then it pairs with an app and you pick a flavor. Now you can eat steamed broccoli, and the cover will block the taste signals, replacing them
No way. I cannot imagine that thing.
with your selected flavors, meaning your broccoli will taste like a bacon cheeseburger. A glass of water tastes like an ice-cold soda, and a sad bowl of boiled chicken tastes like movie theater nachos. But if you bite your tongue, the cover could glitch, and suddenly every flavor loads at once.
Whoa. Yo. No way. Is that thing gonna happen, man? Is literally that thing gonna happen, huh? There is no commentary in that. I guess he's joining the corners. Yeah, he's joining the corners. He's joining the corners. He's joining the corners. And he did, I guess, huh?
They dug a trench around their house because the flood was approaching. They packed tight layers of dirt on top into a ridge and covered the whole thing with plastic tarps. And when the flood hit, the water rushed against the outside, getting blocked by the ridge. And for 7 days, the rain kept coming, so they kept packing even more dirt on top. Eventually, nearly 60 other homes were destroyed, and the entire town was almost completely covered by water, while their house was perfectly dry.
Yo, what do you think, Chad? Yo, can you do this? Chad, can you do this? Can you do this? Because I don't, yo. To be honest, yo. At first, I cannot prepare that much. Second, yo, I cannot do this. To be honest, I cannot do this. I cannot. No, nobody can do this, yo.
Dry. They dug a trench. If you have a boring assignment to finish, but you really want to play video games, instead of using willpower, just pretend that you're Batman. Then,
what do you mean by pretend, huh? What do you mean by pretend? All men who are watching this, they know they ain't gonna pretend that thing, because they are Batman. How? I want justice. Robin, what is happening, Robin? What is happening, Robin? What is happening, huh?
Then ask yourself, what would Batman do right now? And suddenly, the assignment feels less like a personal struggle and more like a mission. That small mental shift can help you zoom out, ignore distractions, and do the thing you were avoiding.
Whoa. I never imagined like that, Chad. If I knew that thing before, I would be literally the Chad, you're the smartest person in my classroom. Literally, Chad, literally, I would be the smartest person in my classroom if I know that thing, yo.
They put a stick into the coiled rope, trying to pin down the loop, so when you pull it, the rope gets trapped. But instead, the rope actually slips free every time. And that's because the coil isn't one simple loop. It's actually made up of 3 visible rope sections, stacked close together on the table. If you want the audience member to win, pull the first 2. This will trap the rope around the chopstick. But if you want them to lose, pull the second and third sections instead, changing the shape of the loop and letting it slip.
I don't want anyone to win, chat, yo. I literally don't want anyone to win. What do you think? What do you think? Do you want anyone to leave, chat? Do you want anyone to leave? I don't want anyone to leave, chat. I don't want anyone to leave. If I'm not winning, yo, nobody's winning, huh?
If you watched every Zack D Films short, it would take you about 28 hours to get to the last one.
No way. 28 hours, chat. Nice.
But what if you wanted to watch every video on YouTube? At first, it sounds possible until you realize there are over 20 billion. And while you're watching, YouTube gets about 720,000 hours of new video every day. Even if you never slept and watched at 3 times speed, you'd only see 72 of those hours daily. Meaning you would need a team of 10,000 people watching non-stop just to keep up with new uploads. If you want...
Yo. Are you serious? Are you serious, chat, huh? Are you serious?
Guys,
The kangaroo is smaller than your thumb. It's blind.
No way. Kangaroo is larger in size, man. Kangaroo is larger in size, huh?
It's hairless, and its back legs barely work. But the second it lands on its mother's fur, it has to start climbing. The mother doesn't help it in the pouch. The joey has to crawl there completely on its own. This would be like a human baby climbing an entire building floor. Now, if it makes it,
Every time Zack D Films, yo, that dude gonna promote himself. Please, boy, promote me too.
it latches on to a nipple, which swells inside its mouth, locking the joey in place for months. And even after it finally lets go, it'll sometimes hop out to explore. But whenever it needs milk or safety, it climbs right back in.
Nice.
The pen would create perfectly spaced dots, because when it was dragged, the gear would turn a hidden wheel inside. As the wheel spun, tiny bumps on the edge pushed a lever up and down, lifting the pen tip on and off the paper to create the satisfying dots. By swapping the wheel for others, the pen could create different sized dashes, letting architects use a variety of lines for their designs. But then computers showed up, and everyone forgot about this interesting little pen. The pen
I don't forget about Pencha. I don't forget about Penyo. I swear, I don't forget about Penna.
She would sit at her window and track when her neighbors left
There's new voice. There's literally new voice, huh? There's new voice, chat, yo. I went across the streets.
for work, when they ate their meals, and when they went to bed. Now, she just liked to keep tabs on the neighborhood, which is how she noticed the new neighbor moving in across the street. She quickly got a fresh new sheet and began taking notes. Now, everything was normal for a while, until one night she heard something weird.
Yo, the real Zack D Film voice, huh? The real Zack D Film voice.
She rushed to the window and saw the man driving away with something in his trunk.
Where is that bang shit, you? How, if he is driving, how is that bang happen, man?
Hours later, he returned, covered in dirt. He showered and went to bed. Now, on its own, this could have meant nothing, but she was convinced that he was up to no good. The next night, she was ready. At the same time, he plopped a big bag into the trunk, drove into the night, came back dirty, and took a shower. Weeks passed, her walls filling with guesses on where he was going and what he was doing. At this point, she was convinced of two things. There were bodies in those bags.
No way. Girl, you must save yourself, yo. If you stuck at that point, chat, what will you do?
And no one was going to believe her. She finally called the police because she was just too convinced that he was a killer. The officer came and calmly explained that her neighbor wasn't doing anything illegal. And this is where she should have let it go. But she couldn't. She saw him doing even more strange things. So she called the officer again and again. Finally, he suggested that they go over and introduce themselves to put her mind at ease.
No way. No way. I wouldn't do that, chat. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
He was going to prove to her that this was all just a big misunderstanding. At least that's what she thought. He brought her over and knocked on the door. Inside, she saw strange tools.
Whoa.
Jars filled with things she couldn't identify. Gruesome shapes hanging from the ceiling. It was him. Her notes had been right all along. He was a killer.
No
But when
way.
she turned to the officer, well, it turns out he was in on it all along.
Whoa. God damn. What was that, man? God damn, what was that? Out. I'm out of this. Yo. I'm not witness. I'm not witness about anything that ever happened, huh? I'm literally not witness about anything that ever happened, shit, yo. Are you kidding with me? Are you literally kidding with me, huh? Damn. Holy shit. Holy man.
If you have an early flight in the morning and you know you need to sleep, it might cause you to try to fall asleep. Now,
Yeah. If I have flight and if you have flight and you don't sit on a plane and it's your first time, man, you don't sleep. You say, man, god damn, who wants sleep? You are gonna sit on a plane.
the more you try, the more alert your brain gets, which keeps you awake. But if you just pretend you're already sleeping, close your eyes, slow your breathing, lie still, eventually you would actually drift off. And this is how we normally fall asleep, by pretending we already are. Now, let's say you want to get fit. If you keep telling yourself, I need to get fit, it feels like a chore. You'll start and stop over and over. But if you just pretend you're already a fit person, well, you'll start making the choices a fit person makes. You'll pick the water over the soda. You'll go for the walk instead of scrolling. Not because you're forcing yourself, but because that's just what a fit person does. And
Yo, what you think? What you gonna do? Neither I'm thinking about that thing. How let me check. I want to just see a tutorial how to sleep. 'Cause I don't know how to sleep yet. I don't know how to sleep. And the about fitness thing, god damn, that thing ain't gonna happen with me, chat.
If you pretend long enough, well, it might just stop being pretend. If you have
Your lobster, miss.
the crow picks up a cigarette butt, then drops it into a small slot on a vending machine. Cameras and sensors inside scan the object, checking if it's actually a cigarette. And if it recognizes the right shape, it releases a small piece of food as a reward. You see, the creators hoped that
What the hedge? What the hedge? Is that thing possible? Is that thing ever goddamn possible, shit? What the hedge, man?
once a few crows caught on, other birds might copy them until entire flocks could help clean the streets. And some crows did actually learn the system, but it never really caught on.
Yo, what is Rabbit doing? Dang. What is Rabbit doing, chat? What is Rabbit doing? God dang. Are you kidding with me, huh? Are you kidding with me? What is Rabbit doing? Yo.
Sprinkle a little pepper on the water, then dip your finger in dish soap and touch it right in the center. Now, because water has surface tension, where the particles on top stick to each other, pulling the surface tight, the moment soap touches that surface, that tension drops in that spot and breaks the particles apart. So the rest of the surface pulls back, dragging the pepper along with it. Sprinkle
Don't know, chat. Didn't know what happened. What happened here, yo? I just got no idea what just happened here.
a little pepper on the water,
Alright.
then dip your finger in dish soap and
Alright.
touch it right in the center. Now,
Alright.
because water has surface tension, where the particles on top stick to each other, pulling the surface tight, the moment soap touches that surface, that tension drops in that spot and breaks the particles apart. So the rest of the surface pulls back, dragging the pepper along with it.
Whoa, dang.
This is you, and
Nah. This is not me, chat. It's too old.
these are your two parents.
Oh no.
They each have two parents as well, who are your four grandparents,
Right, huh? Yo, some family background thing gonna happen there, I guess.
who each have two more parents. With every generation, the tree grows, meaning by the time you go back to the year 1400, you'll have over 16 million ancestors.
Oh, damn.
And if you go back a few centuries more, your family tree will include more humans than the population of Earth at
No way. Are you kidding with me, huh?
that time. But that's because the further back you go, the less people there were on Earth. So the more likely it is your ancestors were already related, with distant cousins marrying each other. And that means one ancestor will show up more than once in different places on your family tree, meaning it's not that big after all. This is
Oh. Alright, yeah, that is all about Zack D Films. So I mean, I have fun, chat. I have fun. What about you? What about you, chat? What about you? Just tell me, just what about you? So now gonna end my stream, and I hope I'll see you soon, each other, chat. We'll see you soon, each other. Ta-da, bye-bye. That's great though, that's great. The 2 minutes day is great though, chat. Ah.